Welcome to Rotational Ryan. We are in Karmine's house. So I did the outside of this house, like the actual form of the house and everything else, when I guess it was like a month ago when I had first moved Karmine out and we had played her last time. I immediately started building the outside of this house. And I thought I had gotten further along. I thought that the house was mostly ready, and that was not the truth. So I had to do everything. The only thing I had completed was the stairs and the shape of the outside of the house. So here I am trying to decorate slash fix a house and that's not normally something that I can do very easily. So I wanted to have a good mix of things in this house that they maybe could have picked up on their travels, but then also at the same time, they haven't been a lot of places. So I went in their inventory. His inventory is literally completely empty, but I went into her inventory and I got out anything I could find that maybe she would have collected or she did collect when she was in Batu. And then I just put it around the house right now while I decided what else was going to be going on. This was the point where I realized there was no bathroom in this house, and I spent a very long time trying to get it all situated and where it could go. I had to do a bunch of test playing to see if they could even get to everything in the bathroom. Ultimately, I had to switch out some items because no, they could not get to all the things in the bathroom. So once I got everything worked out there and I got all of it test played, I decided to move down to the living room. And I wanted to have a space that they could sit and watch TV, but I needed it to not take up the whole area because, again, this is a really small place. So I put in the chair and I made them come down and make sure they could sit there. And then I put just this unit in there. It has bookshelf, it has a radio, and it has TV. So they have three things that they can do right there in that one spot. Then I decided to go do the windows. These windows, I randomly just placed them. There was not a lot of thought in what was going to go where and what we were going to do. And I thought about getting them the rice cooker. So I put that up there. They already owned the microwave, so I just moved it over. And then I spent a really long time trying to decide where I wanted to put some flowers and what I wanted it to look like. I like there being plants around in their houses. I don't have a lot of plants in my own house, but for some reason when I'm building Sims houses, I like there to be plants. Also, I looked at a bunch of different window coverings, as you can see, and then I just said no. So that's going to have to be something that somebody who is better at designing and decorating and whatever can tell me what I should do. I kept it really black and white for the most part in a lot of these places. And then I see now that I have brown windows with black and white decorations, black and white walls and everything else. But anyway, that is a CC piece from Cibolet that is the attic stack decoration box. I wanted them to have it, and so I just shrunk it down and put it right there next to the stuff in the kitchen. Also, I did make the bathroom larger because I realized I wanted to put a washing machine in the house. And our house has a washing machine upstairs where the bedrooms are, and I love it that it's upstairs and we don't have to carry clothes all the way down. But they're going to be using the outside drying rack, so they will have to carry clothes downstairs. So anyway, that is everything. I went in, I looked for a bunch of rugs. I put one here at the top of the stairs, well, in their bedroom under the bed. And then I put one down by the front door. And that's it. That is the end of this little house build. And I really, really had a fun time doing it. I am liking building more and more as time goes on. So there is our house. I don't think we need an actual tour. I think you'll see it as we live in it, but I have never been happier with a house decoration. Like, I know it's not perfect, and I know there are things that need to be fixed in it, but I am getting more and more confident and more secure in my building houses and like decorating houses. So anyway, we are back here with Karmine and Lorne, and it's been a while. So let's do a little bit of a recap. Karmine joined our family when her mother married Ryan. And so Karmine lived with Ryan until she was old enough to move out. Now, her mom has passed away, and for some reason, it did not even have her knowing Ryan. So when she went back over and she met Ryan, Ryan is not listed as like her anybody that was related to her. So constantly, both she and Ryan want to flirt with each other, and I am not letting that happen. Like, we are strictly going with she is like a daughter to him, and that is the end of it. But I just wanted y'all to know, in case any weird things popped up, like, she thinks he's extremely attractive, and over here she wants to flirt with Ryan. So like I said, that is not happening. I'm in fact going to tell it to re-roll so that we get something else. That's thankfully not that. Anyway, she wants to live a life of adventuring and only getting money from the things that she can find when she's out adventuring. And Lorne, meanwhile, wants to do the Strangerville mystery. Now, we are not going to go and do that. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is pretend like that's not even happening for him, either re-roll him an aspiration, or I don't know. But I found a new feature on MC Command Center. If you go to Sim Commands and then you go to Maintain Sim, all the way at the bottom says Get Random Job, and it gives the selected active sim a random career. So he is going to join the entertainer career, and he starts out at level 1 of the job. And so I am going to change his aspiration, and I think I'm just going to do Perfectly Pristine. That's still one of the location things. He had Strangerville Mystery, but I think I'll do this. I've literally never done this one before, and it's literally keeping the house clean, and I can do that. I do that all the time anyway. So that is his new aspiration. He wants to vacuum for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. But that's what we're going to do in this house. I realize now that I gave them a trash can outside, but I didn't give them a trash can inside. There's really not any room for it in this tiny little space. Also, I do have a much bigger area to spread out in, but I wanted to start them out really small because I didn't want to get overwhelmed with a larger house to do. So we will get them a trash can. I'm just going to get like this small one maybe, and we'll put it right over here, which I know is a weird place to have a trash can by the door, but I don't really have another space to put it. So now at least they have a trash can in the house. The painting that she has upstairs, or the easel that she's going to continue painting, this actually gives her money for her children. So everybody in my rotational play has some kind of side hustle or some kind of hobby thing that they do that gives money for the children in their family. And when the kids are ready to move out, the money is divided by how many kids are left in the house, and that's what they get. So we will see what all she can make from that. And then also Lorne's job is going to be giving them money as well. So she wants to achieve level 3 of programming because she still wants to be a galactic privateer. This is probably not going to happen just because she did not have a great time in Batuu and never wants to go back. She did meet Lorne there, which was the only good thing that happened, but she does not want to go back. So maybe we will give her another one. Isn't there one of these that has to do with exploring? We could do Jungle Explorer, or we could do Outdoor Enthusiast, where I know they have to go on vacation and do all of those things. So we could do that one as well. You guys can let me know what you think. I just want her, she wants to just travel and go do things as much as possible. So that is another reason why we wanted this to be a tiny space, because they're not going to be here a lot. So I think that is all. We don't have a long time to play because I took a lot of that time to build their house and get all of that stuff ready. This man is just tired. Every time I click on him, he wants to go to bed. But let's see. He wants to write jokes or practice music. And I think he would rather do music than, she likes painting. Would rather do music than the other one. So we're going to find him a musical instrument. And I think he seems more like a guitarist to me. I don't know what that means or why I think that, but I do. So let's grab him a guitar, and then he's going to get up and practice. Okay, and she finished this painting. So if she sells it to the collector, she's going to get famous, and we don't want to do that. So I'm going to drag it over here and sell it, and she gets it in her account. So right now she has $9,265. Now that is her spend money account. So like they have $13,000 together, but her money is $9,000, and she can transfer that into their main account anytime they're adding on to the house or building something or whatever. But for the most part, that's where her stuff goes in there when she gets paid. Okay, I also gave Karmine a different job. She didn't really have a job, actually. She just has the Batu thing that she's working on. But she liked programming when she went to Batu. So she's going to be a freelance programmer because she can do that no matter where she is all over the place. So I just want to look at some of the things. I've never done this one before. I've done freelance creator or crafter, whatever it's called, but I've never done this. So she needs programming level 2. She can do this one. Bubble security for bubble space. Oh, I just clicked on it. Somehow I thought it would do this. I thought it would let me read about it, but it will not. Anyway, she has to have a computer, and they definitely have enough money for her to get a laptop. So I'm going to go grab her one of those where she can at least take it on the go with her everywhere they go. We'll get her, that says abandoned portable computer. I don't want to do that. Let's get her a nice one. Okay, so there's her computer. I just want to see what all this does. So we're going to go study the security system. Okay, so doing this freelance thing was really pretty easy. We literally just sat here at the computer and did the 3 things that had to be done. So I think that's going to be a very portable career for her. And I think we can continue to do gigs. Oh, she's leveling up in writing as well as programming. That's cool. So she's going to send this report, and then we'll see how her first job went. It said the gig payout was $440. But it does seem like it's extremely portable for her. And then once he is higher up in his guitar skill, we can get one of those things where he can just get guitar like tips and stuff from playing music. And he would also be able to go places. She wants something to eat. Okay, she got the entrepreneur skills. She got paid. The contract with Bubble Place reached impressive levels of excitement contact when she completed her report ahead of time. Okay, nice. She received a nice bonus. 264 went to her main account, and 264 went into the bank, into their joint funds, household funds, whatever it's called. Oh, it's a gourmet cooking skill? Wait, what is she cooking? Oh my gosh. I told her to start the rice, which she did, but then she's hungry. So instead of waiting for the rice to be done, she came over and grabbed the thing. Grab all the servings out of there, girl. Okay, put it right in front of the microwave where everybody will knock it off. Grab something to eat. Come on now. Okay, so I would like to hear where you guys think they should go, like on a trip. Where would you like to see them go? And again, about her stuff for her aspiration, like for me changing up her stuff. What should I do? What should I put for her? There's plenty of food now because we have all the rice, and he made that other thing. Oh, and he wants to do dishes. So he's going to come down and get something to eat. Oh, he wants to have a child. Karmine, I thought you were going to bed. She's coming down here to have a deep conversation. Karmine, you're tired, babe. Just go to sleep. Oh, and she finished another painting, so I'm going to pull that over here and sell it. There we go. Luna called to say congrats on the job. Aw, that's sweet. I'm saving that he wants to have a child. Oh, Spookfest is tomorrow, because I think she would, he's family oriented. So I know he would like to have a child probably more than she would, but she's not opposed to it either. So I think that'd be awesome. And then they'll have somebody to take on their little adventures with them. Anyway, I am going to leave this one right here. We live in a spot that I've never lived in before, which is nice. In Mount Komorebi is where we live. But I've never lived on this lot before. So anyway, we're going to come back. We still have the rest of the week to play this family. I just wanted to kick this one off kind of with setting up their house and getting it all together, and then with explaining who they are and what they're going to be working on. And so any ideas that you guys have, of course, any names that you think they would name their children, boy and girl names, welcome. And that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next episode. Bye.